If you're tired of being in the constant state of financial survival and ready to begin your intentional journey to financial freedom, then this video is for you. A lot of people are in the constant state of survival, living paycheck to paycheck. Income is never enough. Savings is nowhere to be found. Investment is zero. All this happens not because you are indisciplined or irresponsible. Sometimes it's just because you don't have a system to help you start your journey to financial freedom. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a clear system that I have used and you can also implement in your finances to get you started. So let's get right into it. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ifeoluwa. I'm a financial planner. I help people transform their financial story. So if you'd like to talk to an expert about how to actually fix your finances this year and do better with money, I have my link below where you can book a consultation with me. Phase 1 of moving from survival to financial freedom is that you have to absolutely stop the leakages in your finances. And what does this entail? First thing I need you to do is to start tracking what is coming into your financial life. How much is coming in, how much is going out in expenses. In my line of work, most times when I talk to people about their finances, the only tangible information they know about their entire financial life is just how much they earn. Most cannot answer how much it costs them to finance their life every month. And this is something you need to figure out because you cannot fix or transform what you don't have clarity about. So for the next 30 days, I want you to start tracking your finances. I'm going to share a free budgeting template that I use and I've used for many of my clients to help them track their finances. You can get the link to it in the comments. It's for free. So go there and get it right now. Once you start tracking, the goal is to spot leakages, not necessarily for you to feel bad about your financial life. You're already doing the right thing by trying to fix this. So there's no need for you to be overwhelmed with guilt and stop on your journey. So track to spot leakages. The next thing you want to do is to cut expenses, not the expenses that would reduce the quality of your life. Because this is where people struggle when it comes to budgeting and doing right by their finances. I believe something else, that you can absolutely enjoy your financial life now while preparing for your financial future. So cut expenses, but don't exactly do damage to your quality of life because you're trying to save money. Another thing you need to do at this phase of going from survival to financial freedom is you actually need to focus on stabilizing your income and building a reserve first before you start investing. Again, investing comes with a lot of risk, and as much as people downplay it on social media and give 1,001 advice about investing, you have to know that if your defensive structure in your finances is not in place, you are exposing yourself to so much more risk. For example, you should have your emergency fund that covers between 3 to 6 months of your monthly living expenses. You should also have things like health insurance in place to protect you and good savings that can give you a buffer should anything happen to your source of income. And this brings us to phase 2 on your journey from survival to financial freedom. Phase 2 on your journey from survival to financial freedom is for you to actually build stability. What does this mean? Your income should be stable. Even if it is fluctuating, you should at least be predictable. So stability is important with your income. It is also important that you build stability and consistency with savings so that you can make this a part of your lifestyle and habit. And at this point, I don't want you to be overly obsessed about, oh, I'm only able to save $5. I'm only able to save 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira. It is not the amount that matters so much at this point, but the habit and lifestyle that you're building. The next phase on your journey is definitely security. And this is where you want to ensure that that emergency fund we talked about is in place. You also want to ensure that you have insurance that covers your health, your properties, things you find valuable, so that any unforeseen circumstance will not throw so much chaos into your finances. And not doing this is why a lot of people see that they've built something great. Security is knowing that one bad month won't destroy 3 good years that you spent in building your financial life. So ensure you put these measures in place. Your next phase is growth. Yes, you have to make your money work for you. There's no escape route. But one thing that is important before you jump to the growth part of your journey is to ensure that the other phases are in place. I see a lot of people put the cart before the horse by jumping straight into investing, hoping that it would automatically fix all their money problems. But no, it won't. You have to ensure that you're stable. You've put all those measures in place like we've talked about before you jump to investing. Like I said earlier, investing comes with its own risk. Even low risk investments, they still have risk. So you have to be sure that you're stable and you have your security measures in place. But investing is something that you cannot do without. Because what financial freedom truly means is that someday in the future, you have enough investment that can replace your income. And that means you have to start now and start from where you are and start with what you have. So what are the things that you can consider investing in? You can consider starting with things like ETFs, stocks. In Nigeria, we have treasury bills, commercial papers. We have options like the money market fund. I'm going to be doing more videos on how to invest in each of these things. So if you've not hit that subscribe button, ensure you do so right now so you don't miss any of that. But you can invest in any of these things to start growing your income. Again, don't get caught up in, I only have 5,000, I only have 10,000. I only have this amount. It doesn't matter. What matters now is that you get started and you get intentional with your journey. At the risk of sounding repetitive and like a broken record, please ensure you have your security measures in place before you start investing. It is very important, or at least have it side by side. So maybe you're doing 50% of your disposable income towards building security and 50% towards making your money work harder for you. But those security measures are not something to toy with. Now let's go to the next phase of your journey from survival to financial freedom. One thing I would like to clear up about financial freedom is not so much about how much you can spend. When people think about financial freedom, they often think about a lifestyle upgrade. How I can buy that luxury car I've always wanted, how I can travel the world and all of that. All that is great, but you have to know that the primary goal or the primary state of financial freedom is to have enough investments, enough assets that can replace your primary source of income. So you no longer have to exchange your time and effort for money, and you can cater to your monthly living expense. At this stage, that's when you've achieved a level of financial independence or financial freedom, as we like to call it. So let's talk more about what that entails. It entails you having enough assets to replace your primary source of income. It entails you having protective measures in your finances, and it entails you being able to live your life with peace of mind without the pressure of exchanging time and effort for money. Now, this is the phase I hope you would achieve one day, and I'm rooting for you. If you'd like to get free resources that will help you on your journey, once again, like that budgeting template that I mentioned, ensure you go to the comments to get it. Ensure you go to the comments to get it right now. If you've not hit that subscribe button, kindly do so. This will help me grow, keep me encouraged to make more videos like this so that you can grow and we can all grow together. See you on the next one.